name is Shan, and welcome to Konnekt Cuptalk, right here on Konnekt TV, where we talk more than lifestyle. Don't forget you can catch Konnekt TV on YouTube. Just search for Konnekt TV Uganda, subscribe and hit the notification button so that you don't miss out on any of our awesome videos. Please follow us on our social media handles, Facebook and Twitter at Konnekt TV Uganda, TikTok and Instagram at Konnekt TV UG, or send a message on WhatsApp number 0782 180 185. Konnekt Cuptalk is a show where we talk to our guests right here on topics concerning life, experience, mental health, and so many other topics. And at the end, we hope you, our viewers, learn something from their experience so that you can move to your journey of success or learn how to handle issues that life throws. So, today, guys, we are going to talk about an interesting story. And this is about dating in school. And here, all of us are going to share their experience. And we are going to start with the gentleman here in the middle. Marvin, tell us about your experience.
Yes, hello, our viewers. My name is Marvin, and I'm glad to be on the Cuptalk today. Yeah. Today's topic is actually interesting. Dating in school. I believe each one of us here has had a particular moment where you, if you didn't date, at least you felt what you would call the butterflies in us for a particular person in school. Yeah, probably you didn't really extend it to that part of dating, but there's somebody who made you get those butterflies. But I'm a person who subscribes to the notion of we as boys in school, we were usually visual beings. And then for the girls, they have always been, emotional, emotional beings. Yeah, so me in school in particular, I was a visual guy. Yeah?
You love them.
Exactly. It's the looks that would always appeal to me as a person. And me, I don't think it was dating, but I'll talk about the butterflies.
Okay.
My first time to get the butterflies, I was really too young. Yeah, but that was I think before. Come on, again,
you have spoiled boys.
Not spoiled. We were the sharp kids.
Oh,
yeah, and I believe there are many viewers. There are a lot of you guys out there who actually experienced these things before. Yeah.
You put mirrors under girls' skirts.
This one's not for primary.
No, that's not being sharp. That's not being sharp.
That's being
but anyway, me, it was P4. Yeah, and can I say a name? No. Let me not let me not blow things out. Yeah. So mine was in P4, and the thing was actually serious. It was serious.
Right.
On my end, I don't know about her, but I'm saying this. I didn't really.
Probably she also got butterflies.
I know. I don't think she got the butterflies because I didn't reach a point of expressing what I felt towards her. I never brought her in the know. Yeah, so it was just this probably 9-10-year-old kid battling with his butterflies in the stomach.
Right.
Yeah. So my dating in actual sense, I would say started, I think form 6. Something I can call dating.
Right.
Yeah, form 6. You know what?
Yeah.
The whole thing of dating. Yeah. So mine in actual sense started in form 6, and this was a new girl. She had just come from some school. I don't know what had actually brought her. I think she was a daughter to one of the teachers.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think she had issues with her former school, and then the teacher used, his influence to bring probably the niece into
school.
into the school. Yeah. So you know how there is that new girl
on the campus.
New girl on campus. So that was I also abused my time in office. By that time I was a prefect. Yeah. So I abused my uniform, I should say, to initiate the conversation.
Yeesh, how is that abuse?
I know.
I mean, if you're in a position of power, there are things that you're going to be privileged to do.
Yeah,
yeah, so I initiated my jazz with her. This one particular time, I was working just on the block, and she was in another stream. We're in the same class, but just a different stream. Yeah, so I check their stream. There's a lot of littering around, so I enter. She was the first person at the door, like her desk. And you come out, and be like, okay, now for you sit there.
I know.
So I come. I told the two boys who were with her on the table, to pick up the litters.
All right.
Yeah, and I spared her. Yeah.
That's where it started.
Exactly. And then after lunch, during lunch, that's when I really approached her and then introduced myself now formally. Previous time I was on duty. Yeah.
So now,
coming
with the home duty.
Yeah, and that was the only girl I think I've ever dated, and just for fact, person I've never told a girl the three-letter statement. Even
up to now.
Till now.
Oh, that was in school.
Till now. No, because I personally believe a girlfriend should be a potential wife.
Okay.
Yeah? A girlfriend should be a potential wife. Okay. No, relationships are investments, my friends.
I know.
Yeah?
I know. But it's trial and error. You shouldn't really have so much.
Relationships are investments. They're not hobbies. Yeah? So
imagine in school. Exactly. You already see yourself married.
Come on, that's what you guys, the girls especially.
Not in school.
When you guys are texting in the night, you'll be talking about the kids you haven't actually.
Oh my God,
had.
No. At that age.
Maybe campus.
Okay.
You guys.
School.
You guys.
Even
in school, you guys would just picture your future together.
With children.
Okay,
course.
for some maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like you said,
maybe.
Yeah, but anyway, cut
okay.
it short, I think I only dated once.
Alright, in school. Yeah.
Something I can call dating. The rest, we just assumed relationships. We didn't really date.
In school?
Yeah, we assumed relationships.
Yeah.
We didn't really date. So if you're out there, it was just an assumption.
Yeah.
It wasn't really dating.
They didn't even know what they were doing.
Yeah, so me, I only dated once.
Alright.
In school.
But you really dated the newcomer.
The one that everyone is looking at.
Call dating, yeah.
Alright.
So, madam, tell us.
I'm just going to boy. Hi everyone, welcome to our Cuptalk. So my name is Patricia, and for me on my side, honestly, I don't really have so much experience, but I will share the little I have. Because I went to a single school for 4 years. Yes, I went to Rubaga for 4 years.
Yeah, we had friends in single sex schools.
So
okay, but I never got a chance to date.
Males.
Okay.
You said males.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just?
No, we don't want you. We don't want you to come.
Yeah,
no,
she's
like,
the excuse.
Yeah,
okay,
she comes off like, you know, the holy girl.
No, I'm not the holy girl. Until you cut me off before I even say anything. Okay, can I say?
Okay, say what you have to say.
So, and to make matters worse, where I grew up from, I would literally didn't get a chance to like engage with boys. Maybe if I got a chance, I would have some boyfriend maybe from the village area, you know? Yeah, but I didn't. So in my HSC for Form 5, I first went to St. Lawrence, Paris Palais campus. So there, I think the only encounter I had with a boy, some chiboy in Form 6.
You're calling him a chiboy.
That's chiboy. Oh, you guys.
Stripped you off your
So let
feet.
me tell you. You know, like people who went to St. Lawrence, Paris, know that HSC had their own reading room. Like we were on the other side of the school. We had our own reading room and our classes were put apart. So I remember I came late because I was not meant to go to St. Lawrence. I was supposed to go to another school, Nagalama, and they unfortunately didn't give me that placement. So I was late, I think, by 3 weeks, over 2. So I found when everybody had reported. So I'm the newcomer, I'm from a single school. Oh my God, when the boys had I'm from a single school, they're like, now, this one is the catch. Maybe they thought I'm naive. What? Okay, that's the truth. I used to fear boys. I couldn't literally look in a boy's eye. Like, I would feel like, even entering class after everyone has entered. I literally just
want to just...
Yeah, so, sometime there is this boy who was in Form 6 tells my friend, Tell that new girl to come out
Can I just
of
call
class.
him that guy?
I know that you boy.
I feel like you're just
No.
understating that.
Because we didn't date. And I'm giving you the encounter I had with that boy.
Let's just
Okay,
call him
that's
So
your
he
boy.
calls me.
That-
Okay,
that-
that
boy.
guy. Okay, that guy tells my friend to call me out of class. Like, call that new girl. I want to talk to her. So it was night prep. I come out. I'm like, I can't see that. I can't see that person who wants to talk to me. So my friend is like, you try going behind the class.
Yo.
So I go. No, you guys listen. So I go. Do you know I had just moved out? The teacher came. So we ran back to class. The boy went
So
and told
it was-
everyone
it was
that
a
he
mission
kissed
about
me.
it.
No, listen. Don't cut me off. Let me tell you. So that boy went and told people that he kissed me.
Oh my
So we
God.
went back and we went, St. Lawrence never used to sleep in dormitories. They were like cubicles. So my friends, we are like 4 girls from Robaga. We all went to the same campus, so we knew ourselves. So my OGs come and tell me, Patricia, you're trending. Kambu, you're a new girl. People used to think you're innocent. You just kissed a boy. I'm like, oh my God. I cried. I went to my bed. I cried. I was like,
You
oh my
cried
God.
because they said you kissed a boy.
I'm telling you, I was like,
You go, do you think it is in school? Right now it's okay, but in school.
yeah. And Marva,
we're
it was
speaking-
no, it
we're
was
speaking-
like a crime.
We're speaking senior 5. Isn't
What?
it? Senior 5.
Yeah, but I just joined this school.
Okay, she was really emotionally premature for this. Like, you're in for this. I mean, senior 5.
We just grew
He
up
accused me. Did I kiss him?
No,
Imagine
no,
some
no.
girl went around school saying you
Okay,
fucked
okay.
her.
Here's
Oh
the
my
thing.
goodness.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, let me just do it. I'm telling about the boys now. Now, what us guys
Okay.
do? Yeah. When your boys know that you're making a move, yeah. When you come back, we expect results. Yeah. So
So you're supposed
man-
to.
I know they have a boy talk.
Because
no, so the man them didn't have to just go back to the boys' camp
And then be like, the teacher phone it.
guys,
The teacher
you
phone
guys.
The teacher
Okay,
came.
before
you
anything happened, the
listen.
teacher
Okay,
came.
look at it in this way. I'm new in this school. I've not even spent a week. And then people who know, how people say girls from single schools, what?
They're spoiled. They
Yeah.
love boys. They get excited
So
around
okay,
boys.
me, I was hurt by the fact that I didn't even know that boy.
yeah.
He was not even my friend, and then he goes around saying he kissed me. You get?
Okay, so that's
And
it.
the whole school comes. Like, you know
Oh.
how you go to class and people give you this impression of
She's there.
yeah, she's there. Can you imagine? So
The bad girl.
yeah, but in less than a week, imagine you're new in a school, you've not even spent a week, like 3 days, and you're just messing around with boys. Come on, that's a very bad reputation.
So that explains that chigai thing, yeah?
You get what she gave me.
That you
No,
guys.
Now you get it, eh?
Yes. You guys.
Okay, but have you gotten over it? Like, have you found just person you had to forgive him for that?
Now let me tell you the next thing.
Clearly, you
like
haven't.
I confronted
He hasn't
him.
done.
No,
You're
I
finding
got-
it and not to actually just answer yes or no question.
And I'm
So you
telling
haven't.
you're cutting me off. Like, let me tell you where it ends. So it was a Sunday. My friend is like, you know what? You can't. This boy just can't get away with this. So my friend, for her, she had already fitted in. She had already come. She had friends in Form 6. So they called the boy on Sunday. Oh my God, I confronted him. I told him I can't even shoot you with a gun. You ruined my name in school. Like, I was so angry. You know how I was from my school. I even didn't know like these things happen. It started on a bad note, on a sad note. My mixed school life was just started on a sad note. So I think when I left St. Lawrence, I went to St. Mary's College, and I think in Form 6.
St. Mary's College, Lugazi.
Yeah. So I there was a boy called Marvin. No, but I'm giving you my experience.
Not me, guys.
Of course
Not
not
me.
you. Not you. Of course
Yeah,
not you.
yeah.
Did you even go to
Okay,
the Mary's?
okay. Now I'm interested in listening to what Marvin did.
Okay.
Because
So,
she's not a chiboy this time.
Not
round.
the boy. You see? Exactly. So
he
Marvin is not
was
the
a touchy boy.
boy.
So
He
I
was
got
the
to
guy.
this school. Yeah, he was a very nice guy. So
Eh?
so I got to this school.
So the Marvin's a nice guy.
Yes. So I got to this school. I'm new. obviously, people would make a big deal out of people from such schools. This girl from St. Lawrence. So I went to that school, and there was this clique of now the cool boys in class. So I just, people, that time I went to that school, it wasn't really doing well. So now they were now these people who think are cool and come from nice schools used to separate themselves. The ones who think. So now there's a clique of these boys from Satan and Miliango, what. So there's some boy called Marvin, and I remember I was new, and my friend used to tell me, this boy has a crush on you. Actually,
so cut to the chase. I'm a curious person, and now you're just messing with my anxiety. Please tell me what Marvin did. My namesake.
Can I please give you the sauce?
Please do.
Okay. Marvin is very impatient.
I know.
So what happened? My friend started telling me there is this boy who likes you. He's called Marvin. I'm like, who is Marvin? I was even new. I didn't know that boy. So he was actually a prefect like you.
Mm-hmm.
So
representing
leaders.
Yeah.
So one time we're in class, I see some guy coming, bouncing, who was wearing the coolest smoker seats in class, and my friend told me that's Marvin. I was like, okay.
Then you also felt the butterflies.
So this was the love at first sight.
No, it wasn't love at first sight. Come on.
You felt something.
So when Marvin walks into the
be like, okay, like that's okay.
I just recognized
it's a Disney high school kind of thing.
No, Marvin. Like, let me speak. You are not in that school.
No, I'm seeing rainbow colors flashing
No,
behind Marvin.
That was
and Joe having wind
no.
blowing your hair.
I just recognized him. Like, but I was new. How can I get butterflies for someone I've seen in 2 days?
Sure, in school.
So I'm like, okay, he's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
So with Marvin starts writing for me cheats, what.
Marvin wrote cheats.
Yeah.
Wasn't man enough,
I'm disappointed.
So he used to write for me cheats, send for me, grab, what, high school boys, that's what they do. You find in the evening. They can't go past that. I mean, they can't take you to Cafe Javas. Of course, that's what they can do. So Marvin starts writing for me cheats. So what happened? I almost started dating this boy.
But what happened?
But what happened is, unfortunately, I found out that this boy was dating some chick before I was there. So I was like, you know what? I can't be in this dramatic kind of thing. So I just...
So disappointing. Now you see
I know. That was history. Everyone has history. Like you had your history that you got.
So what? You thought
because I went to be
approving your relationship with Marvin would stop you from being caught in the crossfires?
No, what do you mean?
You're saying he had
he was dating someone before you.
No, like I don't know. Someone told me as if they were still dating. Like, how you find people and they already have their thing going on. Yeah, come on. I was not that type of person. So
that's like all girls I just cut it off.
So what?
I don't want that childish relationship fights for kids in school. Like, I just can't do that. So we just cut it off. Yeah.
Those are girls from single schools. That's how the thing they meant in life.
So no cry just because somebody said they kissed you.
Excuse me, Marvin. We were raised differently. For you, if you are okay,
primary,
you're from primary. You're just used to this emotional abuse. Me, I'm not used to emotional abuse. Yeah. So for you, even if they tell you got in a girl's skirt and it was okay.
No, of course I would say something in my defense. I can't be like it's okay. I'll say something in my defense.
Can you tell the whole school that you didn't touch her skirt?
No, that's upon them to believe.
And for you don't care. Me, I care. Because I cannot be walking around and I'm the young ho in school. No.
Young ho.
So you can, for you maybe you grow up.
No, okay. Just
being emotionally
just like
abused.
I said at the beginning of the thing,
mm-hmm.
girls have always been
dramatic.
So now
we are visual beings, yeah. So you don't mind being why to really feel really attacked by the statement that the guy did, yeah. Yeah,
but
I get
it went like
viral.
Yeah,
The whole school.
If it was just within my class, then maybe I would let it go. But imagine you go to that DH and all the Form 6 students are all looking at you like this newcomer. Yeah, come on.
That's made news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was my experience.
You didn't date in high school.
I don't
She was
know.
almost dating.
I almost.
Yeah, but it just didn't happen.
It just didn't happen.
All right. I didn't get to understand why you didn't really give Marvin a chance. Marvin
Why?
deserve at
The
least
best, eh?
But I survived because I would see the chaos people would be.
She has been laughing throughout the process.
Yeah, it's her turn.
Yeah, now it's time to hear from Shan, guys.
Okay, you people, eh? My experience is very funny.
Oh,
And
now,
Bambi, okay, so as let me say, I started dating in senior 4, senior 5. So I come to date a guy who was the head boy of the school.
went for the top dog. The top dog.
The guy came. Okay, his friends, they were my friends, like they were girls. So he would send these girls to come and tell me.
Yeah.
So there's one time this girl was crying in class as a class below. So they called me to come and make this girl stop crying. She was in Form 4, I was in Form 3.
Like what?
The girl was crying.
Like you would sing lullabies to the girl. What would they call
Everyone
you?
tried to cool her down. She refused. So I come. She held me. We all held each other. We cried.
You cried?
Yes, because
Okay, that's some kind of level of emotional support. Okay, we need that.
Please.
So I entered
So
the
you
class.
got to stop somebody crying and
You
the
also
emotional
cry.
support
Yes.
No, that's
you
what
got
I mean.
cry
Even
with-
if
cry
One
with
might
them.
understand. One might
I can see
know. I
someone
know.
cry, and I can cry if I see someone cry.
Yeah.
And
If what is making her cry is emotional.
And it worked?
Yes,
They
I even
stopped crying?
she stopped and then we went to the dormitory.
Okay, what you're trying to say is you both stopped crying.
Yes.
They
Of
comforted
course, I had to
each
stop
other.
because she had stopped crying.
Okay.
So I entered the class. These guys were all there. I think they sent this one to come for me as they're all looking at me.
Uh-huh.
As I used to fear boys. So I first refused to enter class. They pulled me. Okay, it was so bad. And like, I'm going to get ashamed. I have to be this bad girl. I don't have to fear these guys. I entered, this confidence you get, you first feel small, then you become bold.
Yeah, you level up.
Then,
That's why she's biting her teeth, eh?
you enter and then be like, when you reach the desk, that's where the confidence stops, and then you be like, what's the problem? Guys are, I think they're all there making their comments. So we go. I covered myself with a sweater. I went out of the class. So they started writing cheats and give them to this girl. You know how you feel. I'd be like, you read the catchy to like,
Oh, melting.
I know. So one day, I stand at the after preps. It was during preps. We stand somewhere like book class thing is it's kind of dark. And then some guy sees us there. He went and calls the whole class.
That was.
All the guys get out of class to come and look, and we were all standing like this. We had nothing to say. Teachers came.
Wait.
No, like when they were saying about we're doing something, we were just standing. Now you can write.
We're not getting the full story.
The guy wrote a cheat. Okay, we used to send cheats to each other. So one day he
So you
sent
guys
the
would
cheat.
sneak out of preps to go meet?
No, like the way we can get out of, because we had personal reading. It's not like we had class. So you get out like as though you're going for a short call. And then me, it was almost getting done. So I get out. So guy writes a cheat and tells me, first come out a little. I had to give you something. So
they
I also
got you
get out.
red-handed.
I was trying, knowing I've just gotten out. So a guy comes, I think he saw us. He went and called. The whole class coming out. The whole boys' wing coming out. And then when the girls heard the noise, they also came out. We were there in the middle. The teachers on duty came. They had to call the deputy. The deputy knew my mother. They beat me.
Is that when you got the 15?
Yes, they beat me. I got wounds. Like you guys, I had the worst experience.
And why were they beating you? Because they caught you outside with a boy?
They thought we were doing something.
Say that thing. Now that's what I'm saying. You're not getting the whole story. They can't just beat you because they phoned you with the head boy.
Don't you know schools? They can't even literally cane you for looking through the window. Come on.
So we stand there. I had just reached. couldn't even hug. You know, in high school, hugging was like, you've done something very big. So I would be like, hello. Or even stand next to each other and be like, hello. So I come. These guys come. The deputy comes in preps.
And they
This guy, the head boy. Oba, I don't know. He disappeared.
The head boy disappeared.
He left school. He didn't come back. He didn't sit his papers from there. I don't know where he passed, but I think his friends had when the friends.
So that's why you had the failed ministry body.
Let me tell you, I was there for only one time. I left and went to
You also left the school.
I wouldn't go back next time, but I had no reason to give my mother.
So what did you tell her?
Like, my mother, I'm not going back to this school. If I go back, I'd rather go and do a course than going back to this school. My mom didn't know. The day I left the school and go to some other school, the deputy tells my mom.
Aye.
She calls. Do you know I've taken it?
What
she did? I'm like, oh my God. So I still telling you what happened. So a guy runs out of school in the night.
Why? Out of fear? Why?
He didn't want to get embarrassed. He was the head boy of the school.
But maybe I should have just swallowed.
Me, ask me what I went through. They beat me and made me move to all classes. Like, this is the girl that was saying, hey. They took me to the main hall where there were senior ones. They made me kneel down, take me to the board, and guys were laughing.
I know.
I cried. I wouldn't move freely on campus. I wouldn't.
I know, kids are provocative.
I spent the whole time crying. I cannot go get food. I would cry because you would be standing here to get food, and someone points at you, and they all laugh and be like, "Oh my God." I wasn't concentrating in school. I even don't remember what I got that term. But what I remember is I left school and I even changed the subjects I was doing. So I go to some school, St. Michael International School.
Tell me.
It was also not.
Yeah, looks like she actually knocked herself on the same stone twice.
Yes, but not the same. Where our school was it had more guys from Lira, Itesots, and Langis. Okay, people from that. There were few Westerners, so the HM had issues with Westerners. And I was this sickly person. I would get sick almost every week. But the deputy was a Mnyankoli, and he was my friend. So I go to this school as among the only brown light-skinned guys, like babes.
I hear you.
So I go. That was a guy. He was my tribute. I think he used to talk about me, and these are Form 6 girls used not to like me, and to make
because you're the beautiful
and
man.
to make matters worse, I used to sleep with these girls because I reached late.
I
my
know
second term, and I used to sleep in that cubicle.
I know.
There was only one girl who used to like me. She would find me crying
because she would not be oppressed. You know how.
Because she was a friend to this guy.
Oh.
And there was this girl who used to like that guy.
Oh, so people were on her side.
Yeah. So all
here she comes in the picture and she's trying to hijack the light from the other.
I know. Marabanga, she's
you don't do that.
So let me tell you. So they happened to have a livers party, and I happened to be an usher. So these guys they took alcohol. And I don't know how they got it, but somehow the director got to know, and he comes. I think these guys were speaking words that are not. So they get guys out. Among us, the guys they brought this guy, the HM beat, the first guy, because they were kind of related. So they were beating this guy next. I was crying. And then this guy had some other friend who had a crush on me, and the other guy was in my class. But everyone in my class had a crush on that guy. I mean, guys,
that's why they were fighting.
Babes would copy notes for this guy. Like, we came the same time, all of us.
Ironing his clothes, what?
I'm like, guys, even babes that you think they cannot, you find them copying notes for the guy.
So they're doing the talking and you're doing the actions.
No, I was the only one who was talking to that guy because the guy was friendly to Form 6s. And Form 6 guys were my friends. So this guy introduces me to this guy. We started talking. So one time, it was a Sunday, we were seated in the boot trees. So girls come and they give you this look of you think you made it in life.
I know.
Like, okay,
I can relate.
This is how things are going to be. I'm like, I don't care. So
you knew.
I was forced to leave this Form 6 cubicle and go be with my Form 5s. But
the school administration would give allowance to that.
The what?
The school administration would provide allowance to that, like in case you're Form 4 student. Like, would you?
No, these guys I used to sleep were prefects because I came late. I came late. I even came amidst the term. Second term, but in the middle. So I think these prefects, so one of them had left over. They put me in their cubicle. So
you left there? I
was forced to leave and go be with my fellows because I was uncomfortable.
I know.
So it's just a guy. The guy goes out of school for 2 weeks.
Now
this girl started talking. No, they're talking because I was crying as well. They didn't even beat the guy. But I'm like, Mambi, they're going to beat. The guy was beating badly. Like anywhere he finds. I'm like, Mambi, they're going to beat this guy. He's innocent. Because I was standing with him. While these guys were dancing. You were standing in a budak corner.
So she's defending his innocence.
You are there.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything. I was just crying because I can't tell who is going to listen to me. No one. These girls, they're all here. So like, were very many girls crying because there were very many guys who like this guy. The guy is there and he knows himself.
School, yeah?
Like he knows himself. He's called
Gawi.
No, Gawi was the guy who was in my class. So this guy that made me cry for him was called Chris.
So who was the hoodie of the school? Who was the hoodie that everyone was making a big deal about?
Chris is the one who they said was taking alcohol and they had to give him a suspension. So in that process where he wasn't in school, I was tortured. These girls would talk. You would find your bed disorganized. You'd find everything of yours disorganized.
I hear they even used to pour water on.
They didn't pour out on my bed because I was sleeping up, and so if they pour it, it's going to affect these other guys. So,
okay, that was wise. That's a wise move. Yeah, put your bed.
But I would stay in this girl's bed when I'm crying because she used to sleep down. The one who used to like me, I would cover myself there and cry. Just be like, don't worry.
So you're not giving us the affirmation of whether you dated Chris or you
didn't. Sweet. Okay, in high school.
Relax.
In school,
you're grabbing her by the neck.
She's triggering my anxiety in every way.
Let her talk. Give us the whole tea. Give us the whole tea.
Okay, Chris came back and I would tell him how these girls, how these guys used to treat me.
I know.
What? Anyway, you guys, let's go for a short commercial break. And when I come, when we come back, I'll tell you more about my experience with Chris.